isn't she?
You did it, didn't you?
Yeah, she's mine for the whole day. With a name like Blue Skies, how could I ignore fate? You're coming with me.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a blue sky day so far.
That's what the boat's for, Ryan. You, me, almost all blue sky. Captain Smythe only has one rule. No talking.
That I can handle. Calling you Captain Smythe might be a problem.
Come on, sailor. All aboard. Come on, get behind me.
Okay, behind you?
Yep, behind me.
What do I do first?
Get your ties off the sail.
Ties off the sail, Captain!
I've been obsessing about Aiden, and I can't stop thinking about him. And then he kissed me, and now I'm confused. And I'm going nuts because somehow my overprotective father thinks that I should get back with him. But I don't know what I would do if I could... I'm sorry. No talking. I'll be quiet now.
I'm married to a woman who I can't remember.
Got the guilt, huh? I know what that's like. If I tell you it's not your fault, you know, the whole memory loss thing, would it help? No? Didn't think so. There's something else, isn't there?
You really suck at this.
What?
The whole let's not talk thing.
Well, maybe it's because I'm of the female persuasion. We like bubble baths, romantic comedies, and talking.
Yeah, that I do remember.
So, what if you never remember all the other stuff?
Well, as far as Annie's concerned, that would probably be a good thing. She's afraid that I'll remember I never loved her at all.
Doesn't just really say something like that unless she's really worried. Guess that's why Annie's been acting like a head case.
I wouldn't go quite that far.
Ryan, she broke into my apartment.
Really? Well, I know a woman who took an axe to my old loft.
But I was so justified.
Yeah, not everyone would agree with that.
Point taken. Just keep Annie away from axes.
Well, she's got a lot of rough stuff going on.
Yeah, well, haven't we all? I mean, seriously, Ryan, she freaked me out when I came home and she was sitting in my apartment in the dark waiting for me like some stalker. Stay away from my husband.
Definitely doesn't sound like the Annie that everybody's describing to me.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Maybe it's just because I'm messing with her head.
You can't keep on blaming your memory problems on every crazy thing that Annie does. You know what you need? You need a break.
From what, from Annie?
No, from all of it. Just sitting here, listening to the water.
It is pretty nice out there, huh?
You know, there's an old saying, you just have to go with the current, see where it takes you.
Did you just make that up?
Someone must have said it before. Where do you think this current would take us if we just went with it?
I think it would take us to a deserted island someplace.
New world, maybe?
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe just back home, where we belong.
That seems to be the problem, though, doesn't it? Knowing where we belong.
Well, for starters, right now, you belong to Annie. I mean, you were married to her.
Which means I must have been in love with her.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe Annie was right. And you never really loved her. Maybe you married her just to keep her happy.
Well, she sure as hell isn't happy now. Can we just go back and pretend like we've been sitting here in silence the whole time?
You wish you hadn't said anything about Annie.
Yeah, I kind of do, actually.
Yeah, well, you needed to vent. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Thank you.
Can I ask you something else, though?
No.
Well, it's not directly about you two, but this whole brain stimulation thing being a problem, what did you mean by that?
Oh, just that there are more complications than we counted on, that's all.
You're kidding. Well, I thought it was going to be a cure-all miracle or something.
No, they never made any promises, and you know what they say? Things are too good to be true.
Well, what kind of side effects are we talking about? You're going to start talking in Russian? Your extreme skiing days are over?
My extreme skiing days would definitely be over, yes.
What's that supposed to mean?
The procedure could kill me.
Oh my God.
I get the choice between remembering my past and ever having a future.
Hey, if this deep brain whatever is going to be that dangerous, then you're not doing it. End of story.
I know you wanted me to have the procedure.
Yeah, well, not anymore. I wanted you to be happy and alive.
Alive is good, but then again, remember...
Listen, I'll be your personal pocket-sized memory reference book. Walk around with you, point out who you know, who you hate, who didn't send us wedding presents.
You know who would love that? Annie.
Well, she can fill you in on the stuff I wasn't around for. We'll take turns.
I'm sure that would go over just beautifully.
You know, a lot of those memories, you don't even want to remember.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of it sucked. Lots and lots. But now you love Spike and Emma. You're trying with Annie, and so you'll make new memories. Just look out onto that ocean and sail. You'll go for it. Take a shot. But the idea of you walking willingly back into a dangerous situation, you can't ever do that again. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do. I know that. Maybe the whole memory stimulation procedure just wasn't meant to be.
You mean so Annie doesn't have to be afraid?
Yeah, maybe.
That's your reason for not doing it? As opposed to, I don't know, dying?
Oh, yeah. That.
Yeah, that.
Well, like you said, Annie is still my wife.
The one maybe you never loved?
Wow. Well, it's official. You still suck at keeping your opinions to yourself.
And you're still trying to save women from themselves.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Some things just never change, do they?
Sometimes.
Hey, thanks for this.
No, thank you. Well, Sailor, everything else may be crap, but you're still a great friend.
Well, Captain, you are too.
Think it's time to head in?
What are you talking about? What about sailing off and letting the current take us somewhere, a whole new world?
I lied.
Good job, Captain.
Can't grow up a spoiled brat and not pick up a hobby or two.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
It's just what I needed.
No talking. That was a great idea.
Yeah, the silence helped a lot. You're an idiot, Sailor.
Get up there, Captain.
Anything
Keep
you say,
walking.
Sailor.
Captain Smythe.